I do not apologize that this is my longest video yet. The next one is one of the shortest. In the context of importance of genuinely beginning to understand data going forward and the TEA's gross deception on credible passing and grade level standards for STAR, it's actually pretty short and definitely on point. With the academically dishonest performance standards expressing passing and grade level performance on all STAR tests in every subject and grade tested, those results simply do not provide parents with the full scope of information they need to fully understand what passing and grade level actually means in terms of their child's genuine academic skills. If needed, review recent videos that address this issue to put this column in context. That's why I asked the Katy ISD Superintendent and School Board to produce custom student-by-student data in a retrieval process that was 100% compliant with all privacy laws, that would absolutely prevent the identification of a single student. Privacy was absolutely not an issue. The actual request was carefully nuanced to protect privacy. In this video, I'm going to simplify the data requested to explain why it is so important. To understand it, you need to know how the STAR test results are expressed by the TEA. Every test, from very bad to the very best of performance, is expressed in terms of an individual scale score. I have provided you a link to my Keep and Share file that shows you an actual TEA raw score table for the course of English 2 results in 2023-24. This is not complicated, but it is inside baseball. And here's the deal. The TEA depends upon you not taking the time to understand their manipulation of passing and grade level integrity. I can tell you how to get precise answers to questions you need to ask, but I can't do it in 2 minutes. For instance, in English 2, passing the test has scale scores ranging from 3775 to 3978. Pretty detailed. Grade level scale score ranges from 4,000 to 4,711. The scale scores represent the percent of content mastery out of 100% a student can achieve on the various tests. In 2023, there were about 6,500 graduates of Katy ISD, of which 54.7% were economically disadvantaged and 44.6% were at risk. I don't yet have a number for graduation classes of 2024, so let's use a rounded number of 6,500 to start our analysis. This seems so hard, but it is so perfunctory with computers. Now envision an Excel spreadsheet that requests the following data about those 6,500 graduates on a student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. to 6,500 rows deep. Now envision individual columns of data for those 6,500 students, seeking STAR scale scores for EOC English 1 and 2, Algebra, Biology, and History. For those same students, envision more columns that provide for each the SAT scores for reading and writing, and math, and the composite SAT, and ACT scores for English, math, science, social studies, and composite. That's 14 columns wide and 6,500 rows deep. That's some 91,000 pieces of data. More was actually sought, but this is for explanation. You may ask, how in God's name can you take 91,000 pieces of data and draw meaningful conclusions about your one child? It begins with a simple statement that not every statistician is an intellectual whore. There is honest statistical analysis. By correlating the scale scores of the various STAR tests with national quality data not controlled or manipulated by the TEA, you can put your child's scale score performance in a statistically reliable context using credible, reliable, independent academic metrics. Effective advocacy begins when you have the hard data you need to advocate for your child, or you have an advocate who knows how to get it. It's harder to explain than it is to do. It's honest analysis 101. I've done it for a career. And here's the bottom line. The superintendent and the school board would not produce this kind of data. From a public policy standpoint, that was and remains truly despicable and denies you information that you need to help put the TEA's academic dishonesty into context on behalf of your children.